Unveiling Divine Mysteries, the opening of the seventh seal explored. Welcome to a unique experience on the Peace Drawn channel, a space dedicated to exploring the depths of mystical stories and transcendent revelations that permeate the annals of human knowledge. At this moment, we enter a particularly fascinating chapter, filled with symbolism and enigmatic meaning, the opening of the seventh seal. Prepare yourself for a profound immersion in a journey that transcends the boundaries of spirituality and intellect, as we seek to unravel the intricate mysteries surrounding this crucial event, revered and debated throughout the ages in both religious and esoteric traditions. Within the lines of history, this episode stands out as a focal point of restlessness and contemplation, fueling the curiosity of those who long to understand the hidden secrets behind the veils of the divine. We will act as archaeologists of wisdom, digging into the depths of spiritual and intellectual knowledge to reveal the hidden treasures of the seventh seal. As we delve deeper into this exploration, we invite you to join us on this odyssey, sharing your own insights and reflections in the comments, thus creating a collective tapestry of understanding. This is not merely a dive into history or beliefs, but a fearless quest for truth, guided by the light of curiosity and the relentless drive to comprehend the mysteries of the divine. Tune in with us at Peace Drawn and allow yourself to be guided on this unique journey where the enigma of the seventh seal will unfold before your eyes, illuminating the paths of transcendental knowledge and revealing secrets long guarded in the highest realms of spirituality. The concept of the seventh seal is found in the book of Revelation, part of the New Testament of the Holy Bible. Revelation, attributed to the Apostle John, is an apocalyptic work that uses symbolism and vivid imagery to convey spiritual and prophetic messages about the end of times, the ultimate victory of good over evil, and the coming of God's kingdom. The seventh seal is specifically mentioned in Revelation chapter 8. In this context, the opening of the seven seals symbolizes the progressive revelation of events leading up to the final judgment and the fulfillment of God's divine purpose for humanity. Each seal, once opened, unleashes a series of cosmic and earthly events that shape the destiny of creation. The seventh seal represents a turning point in the apocalyptic narrative, a silence in heaven lasting for about half an hour. This silence is then followed by dramatic events, including the sounding of seven trumpets, each unleashing further divine judgments and catastrophic events upon the earth. The opening of the seventh seal is therefore associated with grand and transcendent events, culminating in the final manifestation of God's sovereignty over all creation. Silence in heaven. When the Lamb of God, Jesus Christ, opens the seventh seal, a period of silence occurs in heaven for about half an hour. This is described in Revelation 8:1 and serves as a prelude to the introduction of the seven trumpets. The seven trumpets. After the seventh seal is opened, seven angels are given seven trumpets. When each trumpet is sounded, divine judgments are unleashed upon the earth, bringing forth dramatic and world-shaking events. Each trumpet represents a series of catastrophic events, including natural disasters, plagues, and judgments upon humanity. The exact interpretation of the book of Revelation, including the opening of the seventh seal, varies among different Christian traditions and biblical scholars. Some interpret these events literally, while others see broader symbolism representing spiritual principles and historical occurrences. Therefore, it is essential to consider multiple interpretations and theological contexts when exploring the meaning of the seventh seal in the Holy Scriptures. It is also important to note that Revelation is a highly symbolic and apocalyptic work designed to convey spiritual and moral messages to its readers. Many interpretations focus not only on the specific events described, but also on the underlying spiritual lessons about redemption, repentance, and the supremacy of the divine over the forces of evil. According to the Bible, the opening of the seals is attributed to Jesus Christ. In chapter 5 of Revelation, John Tukey, the author of the book, describes a vision of the heavenly throne, where a scroll sealed with seven seals is presented. The scroll symbolizes God's divine plan for redemption and the final judgment. The search for someone worthy to open the scroll and break its seals extends across heaven and earth. John is initially distressed because no one is found worthy. However, one of the elders comforts him, declaring that the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has triumphed and is worthy to open the scroll and its seals. The lion is a messianic reference to Jesus Christ. Then Jesus is revealed as the only one worthy to open the scroll and break its seals. Revelation 5:6 declares, "Then I saw a lamb, looking as if it had been slain, standing at the center of the throne, encircled by the four living creatures and the elders. The lamb had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent out into all the earth." Thus, according to Christian tradition, it is through his dignity and sacrifice that Jesus Christ is able to open the 7th seal and set in motion the apocalyptic events associated with it. The 7th seal, as described in biblical prophecy, is a symbol charged with profound meaning. According to the book of Revelation, the opening of this seal triggers a cascade of events that will shape the destiny of humanity. For centuries, scholars and theologians have sought to decipher what this act represents and how its ramifications may affect the course of history. In a deep dive into the annals of spirituality, we encounter the 7th seal, a revered symbol imbued with transcendent meanings and interwoven throughout biblical prophecy. Its opening unleashes a chain of events that echo through the corridors of time, casting shadows over humanity's future. This symbol, rooted in sacred narratives, serves as a portal to the unknown, a catalyst for profound reflection on the purpose of human existence and the unfolding of the cosmic order. Scholars and theologians across the centuries have dedicated their lives to lifting the veil that obscures its meaning, seeking answers that transcend the boundaries of conventional knowledge. This journey is not merely an intellectual pursuit, but an exploration that challenges the very limits of human understanding, plunging into the turbulent waters of faith, philosophy, and spirituality. How does the opening of the 7th seal resonate with our contemporary lives? What timeless messages can be drawn from these ancient prophecies to guide the path of humanity? We are confronted with a cosmic enigma that transcends time, inviting us to contemplate the intricate nature of existence and our connection to something greater than ourselves. Thus, in reflecting upon the meaning of the 7th seal, we are urged not only to consider the past and present, but also to anticipate the possibilities of the future, immersed in the rich tapestry of divine narratives that shape human history. This is an invitation not merely to explore the limits of knowledge, but to transcend them, embracing an unending quest for understanding, wisdom, and transcendence. Understanding the 7th seal in our odyssey toward deeper meaning requires us to consider how this symbol transcends the boundaries of Christianity, resonating across diverse religious and philosophical traditions. The universality of this cosmic icon, found in the sacred texts, ancient mythologies, and esoteric teachings, compels us to reflect on the convergence of visions that echo through time and space. Furthermore, contemporary analysis of the 7th seal reveals a wealth of interpretations, many of which intertwine with significant events throughout human history. How does this symbol resonate amid the social, political, and environmental changes shaping our modern world? The implications of the 7th seal go far beyond the confines of ancient prophecy, unfolding into complex narratives that touch on the most fundamental aspects of the human condition. The intersection of theology, spirituality, and modern science also emerges as a compelling focal point. How does the opening of the 7th seal align with or diverge from contemporary scientific and philosophical advances? We stand, therefore, at a crossroads of knowledge, where ancient traditions and new discoveries converge, challenging us to contemplate the divine in a new light. The active participation of our audience is essential in this ever-evolving dialogue. In the comments, we warmly invite you, our cherished viewers, to share your perspectives, experiences, and insights about the 7th seal. Together, we are building a community of learning where diverse voices intertwine to enrich our collective understanding. As we continue to unravel the mystery of the seventh seal, we are not only exploring its intrinsic meaning, but also its impact on the collective psyche, its echoes in popular culture, and its influence on humanity's relentless search for transcendence. Each step into the depths of this mystery reveals new enigmas, urging us to continue the eternal journey toward divine knowledge. This is more than just history. It is an epic journey through ancient prophecies, a voyage across the corridors of time. We step back into the past, uncovering the words of visionaries whose fearless minds and heavenward gaze foresaw a moment so crucial that its resonance still reaches us today. What were the visions and revelations of those ancient seers? How do their prophecies echo through the centuries, finding their place in our present world? As we bring to light the secrets hidden within the dust-covered scrolls of antiquity, we also connect with contemporary interpretations, questioning how ancestral wisdom dialogues with the knowledge of today. In this meticulous exploration, we seek not only to understand what was prophesied, but also to immerse ourselves in the symbolic and spiritual richness that surrounds this transcendent event. For centuries, it has stood as both a source of profound contemplation and an endless well of inspiration for humanity's quest to understand the cosmos. As we unfold the layers of time, we travel to ancient civilizations, where prophets and seers cast their visionary eyes into the future. The images and symbols they described painted a tapestry pointing toward the opening of the seventh seal as a pivotal thread in the fabric of destiny. The search for answers transcends the boundaries of conventional knowledge, guiding us through mysterious writings and enigmatic symbols. As we unearth these prophecies, interwoven with distant cultures, we discover not only predictions, but a global tapestry of shared concepts, suggesting a hidden connection among prophetic traditions across the world. These visions are more than forecasts of the future. They are windows into the human condition, into the eternal struggle between the finite and the infinite, between light and shadow. Could it be that echoes of these ancient revelations are still unfolding in our modern era? In a world shaped by scientific progress, social transformation, and global upheaval? The meaning of the seventh seal is not fixed, but a shifting kaleidoscope of human understanding. As we continue to unveil its mysteries, we find not only specific predictions, but recurring themes that transcend cultures and centuries. Despite geographical and temporal divides, the unified vision of these prophets suggests a shared awareness of transcendent events shaping humanity's destiny. From this interconnected vision emerges a profound question. Could the opening of the seventh seal be a catalyst for a greater cosmic transformation? At Peace Drawn, this is the invitation we extend, not just to watch, but to reflect, engage, and journey with us. For together, we are not simply exploring prophecy, we are becoming part of the living narrative it unveils. What do these visions reveal about the spiritual journey of humanity and its role within the grand design of the universe? In our exploration of the seventh seal, we now embark on a transcultural and spiritual odyssey, stretching the boundaries of our inquiry far beyond Christian traditions. We journey through the vast landscapes of global cultures and religions, examining how the concept of the seventh seal is interpreted, reshaped, and woven into distinct systems of belief. This symphony of mythologies and the resonance of universal themes offer us a multifaceted lens, providing a panoramic perspective on the cosmic significance of this divine symbol. Within ancient temples, sacred texts, and oral traditions, we find reflections of the seventh seal in narratives that transcend both geography and time. This fusion of cultures leads us to a profound question. Could it be that beneath the symbolic garments, there lies a shared essence, a common thread that unites the diverse interpretations of this mystical seal? At Peace Drawn, we invite you to join this global immersion, where threads of tradition weave together into a rich tapestry of understanding. This journey challenges us to recognize the underlying universality that flows through humanity's many spiritual expressions. By bringing forth the voices and visions of diverse traditions, we not only expand our comprehension of the seventh seal, but we also celebrate the richness of human diversity in its endless quest for meaning and transcendence. As we peel back the layers of the seventh seal across different traditions, fascinating revelations emerge about the unique interpretations each culture has bestowed upon this mystical symbol. In the civilizations of old, we uncover parallels in cosmologies, mythologies, and rituals, where the seventh seal takes on roles as varied as a catalyst of rebirth or a guardian of cosmic mysteries. In the temples of India, the seal intertwines with the concept of cosmic cycles and spiritual renewal within Hindu philosophy. In African traditions, its interpretations resonate with the rhythms of nature and the vital connection between humanity and the cosmos. Among indigenous cultures of the Americas, the seventh seal often emerges in the form of prophecies guiding entire communities across the ages. In Chinese tradition, we glimpse striking parallels within the principles of the Tao, where the number seven is deeply associated with natural cycles and cosmic harmony. Here, Eastern philosophy offers a unique lens, viewing the seal as an integral part of an unending cycle, reflecting the eternal flow of universal energies. Through this comparative lens, we discover not only similarities, but also the nuanced uniqueness each culture contributes to the sacred meaning of the seventh seal. It is not a symbol confined to one tradition, but rather a cosmic echo, a bridge connecting cultures, histories, and souls in a timeless dance of divine understanding. As we explore the ancient Hindu scriptures, we encounter reflections on the seventh seal that are deeply connected to the concept of moksha, the liberation from the endless cycle of birth and death. This adds a profound spiritual dimension to our understanding. The connection of the seventh seal with the sacred number seven, symbolizing completion and divine wholeness, resonates across traditions that transcend geography, reminding us that even in diversity, there are invisible threads uniting all of humanity. When we dive into the wisdom of Native American peoples, we discover how the seventh seal is often interpreted as a sacred bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realms. It is tied to rituals and ceremonies that honor the interconnection between nature and humanity. The vastness of these interpretations reveals that, regardless of geography or culture, the seventh seal endures as an archetypal symbol, one that transcends time, space, and borders. It is, therefore, a global call to embrace the many nuances of this cosmic mystery, recognizing the richness that each tradition contributes to our collective understanding of human spirituality. In today's world, contemporary philosophers, inspired by the intersection of science and spirituality, see the seventh seal as more than an ancient prophecy. They interpret it as a living metaphor, bridging the gap between matter and spirit. At a time when humanity faces global challenges and profound social transformation, the seventh seal is often viewed as a symbolic mirror of these turbulent times, a call for collective evolution, a chance to reevaluate our deepest values, and perhaps even an invitation to awaken to a higher way of being. The connections between historic events and contemporary interpretations of the seventh seal provide fertile ground for reflection. They invite us to see how the cycles of human history echo through timeless symbols, offering us not only warnings, but also wisdom and guidance. In this intellectual and spiritual landscape, the seventh seal is not merely a relic of the past, it is a mirror reflecting the human condition in the present, and at the same time, a lantern guiding us into the future. And so, in this eternal walk along the paths of cosmic understanding, peace drawn becomes an unwavering beacon in the pursuit of divine knowledge. Here, the journey to unveil the mysteries hidden behind the opening of the seventh seal transcends the boundaries of time itself. In this sacred space of inquiry and reflection, we are not only exploring the annals of history, we are also weaving the very threads of our future understanding. Every revelation, every insight, every step forward intertwines within the infinite web of wisdom, shaping the continuity of our shared spiritual journey. We invite you, dear traveler, to walk with us on this fascinating quest for spiritual truth. For within the unfolding of the seventh seal, the secrets of the divine are revealed, page by page, as part of the cosmic narrative of humanity. May the flame of curiosity continue to burn within us, empowering us to transcend the veils of the unknown, weaving together past, present, and future. At Peace Drawn, this is more than a message. It is an eternal invitation, not a story with an ending, but a living journey into the transcendental light. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for watching our video today. Your time, attention, and presence mean more than words can express. Every single view, like, and comment gives life to this mission of spreading peace, reflection, and spiritual awakening. Because we are just beginning this journey, your subscription is truly vital. Subscribing to Peace Drawn not only supports our growth, but also ensures you won't miss the messages and reflections we will continue to share. Together, we can build a community filled with hope, faith, and peace. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, turn on the notifications, and share this video with those who may also need a word of light and comfort. Thank you once again for being part of this family. You are the reason this channel exists, and together we will continue to walk this path of peace. With love and gratitude, Peace Drawn.